Is it okay with you? Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll hold this. It's okay.
My name is Caitlin Griffin.
Okay, Caitlin, is it okay if we put this on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I'm supposed to do that so YouTube won't kick it off. Thank you. And I'm Victoria Thorpe, and we are here at Whitman College talking with Caitlin with the question that we are posing as we travel across Washington State, and it is, why the death penalty? What do you think?
Well, I would prefer not the death penalty. I think everyone deserves a chance. Even if they spend their entire life in jail and then at the last minute rethink their decision and change their whole life around, they deserve a second chance.
That's pretty compassionate of you. That's wonderful. That's what we are promoting. We are called the Peace Journey.
Oh, cool.
If you can see it. We are a group that have become the Fellowship of Peace Foundation, and our whole nonprofit is about ending the death penalty because we actually believe the same as you. And if you didn't, we would still be peaceful with you. That violence is not the answer. Compassion is, and caring for each other. And we do know that we can house violent criminals safely today in modern facilities.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah, that's definitely all true.
So do we have a valid reason to execute anyone?
Not really, no.
What do you suppose is, when there are people who do believe in execution, have you heard, or what do you suppose their reason is for that?
Well, sometimes it's religious, but usually it's just they're so angry, they need an outlet for their anger, and they feel as though if they can execute the person, then they can have that outlet for their anger. I think they just need to find a different outlet.
Very good. Do you think that it will resolve anything once, say, their loved one's murderer is executed? Do you think that will help them be restored?
For some people, I think it does help them, but I think it's their own mindset. They've decided that that will help them, and so it does help them. But if you tell someone or teach them that there's another way to help them, and they can really believe that, then it can also help them in that other way. It's much more peaceful, that other way.
And you are aware we have the death penalty here in Washington State. Are you a Washingtonian?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, and you know death row is right down the street from you?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people are there? It's a men's prison. How many men are on death row?
No, I don't.
There's 8 of them right now, and say, for example, California, there's 720 people living on death row. Did you hear about the woman that was exonerated last week in Arizona?
No, I didn't.
24 years on death row. And the courts finally looked at the case and said there wasn't enough evidence. It was thrown out.
That sounds great.
Also, okay, we talked about people wouldn't be killed if we don't have the death penalty. There's another side to this. Why cases last so long once they are convicted is it sometimes determines careers for prosecutors and judges. And then they don't want it undone, so they fight it. So if we take that away, we won't have as many mistakes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And one other issue I'd like to get your opinion on, and we'll let you go. Prosecutors right now are held immune to civil suit. So if they did anything against this woman purposefully, illegally, to get her convicted, she could never sue them for that because they have total immunity. What do you think about that?
I think that's a little unfair, but it is a little outside of my scope. I've never researched anything like that, so I don't know if I'm really qualified to say anything about that. I don't know.
Well, you could say if you think a prosecutor should be held accountable at the same level as you are, or I am, legally, with legal matters?
Technically speaking, yeah, I think so. I mean, they worked very in-depth on the case, but, I mean, no one's really above the basic human laws and such.
So if a prosecutor broke the law intentionally to get a conviction, then what do you think
Well, that's definitely illegal.
Okay, and they're immune from that, to being sued civilly.
Yeah, when you put it like that, that's definitely illegal.
So maybe we could change that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be pretty easy, probably. Okay, thank you. We're going to let you go, and we will keep on walking. Thank you so much. Today is September 8th?
It's
9th. We've lost track. We left Spokane September 3rd, and we'll be in Olympia September 21st. So we'll be back, and thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, sure.